Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. You probably know I was born in Romania, and Romanians and Hungarians are not the best of friends. They try to make us like that, even though I have people that I can't call them friends because, friends are friends and so on, but acquaintances, people that I rub shoulders with that are Hungarians. No problem with them. Never any problems, just like almost brothers. So might sound for some Romanians who are a little bit different. What I'm about to say about Hungary right now and Viktor Orban, their fantastic prime minister, might sound a little bit imbecilic. Why? Because they're still under that, it's true that if Hungary would take Transylvania right now. That's a fact. We know that they can't as of now. Are they working on it? I think so. So I have that in mind. So I'm not that naive. If Viktor Orban could take Transylvania, he would take it just like this. And the Hungarians would not say nem. No, they would not say no. I understand them completely. That's why continuous vigilance in the part of Romanians who actually sold their country a long time ago. Anyway, what's going on here? Viktor Orban shows how a prime minister, a leader, should be for his nation, for his country. By the way, he's Hungarian. Okay, let's start with that one. So Viktor Orban is Hungarian. He was elected by the Hungarians to lead Hungary. Okay, we got that? Unlike other countries who don't give names that border Hungary. I can mention at least two. All right, so what's going on here? He is not going to sell Hungary for money. Maybe for ladies of the night or something, but not for money. Here it is. Learn, my Romanians, learn. Russia Today, 19th of January 2024. No money can make Hungary accept immigrants. Prime Minister Orban. Yeah, that guy over there. I think is within a country's right to accept whomever they want and discriminate in immigration whomever they want. I think so. But the problem is, once you apply for membership in a club, the club has certain kind of rules and functions in a certain kind of way. So you give up some of your liberties, and your nation will be, in this case, changed. Your culture will be changed. Your traditions will be changed. The religion stays over there because it's not yours anyway. It came from somewhere else. But anyway, and it's good to stay over there because that kind of thing will keep you over there. Just relax. Go and pray. Some things are far more important than EU funding, Viktor Orban has said. Hungary will not change its mind about immigration, gender issues, and the Ukraine conflict, no matter what Prime Minister Viktor Orban said on Friday. No matter what, Prime Minister Viktor Orban said on Friday. I mean, in one sentence like that without a comma sounded different. In an interview with a state broadcaster, Kossuth Radio. Now, for Romanians, they know who Kossuth was, I'm guessing, right? Well, not a good thing, but for some, for the Hungarian, Kossuth was a fantastic revolutionary, wasn't he? But we have Avram which Kossuth and Avram were not best of friends. Orban touched on the ongoing dispute with Brussels, which had frozen around 20 billion euros, almost $22 billion in funds intended for Budapest over rule of law, quote unquote, and human rights concerns. Brussels teaches the Hungarians how to run their country. Well, if you are a member of a club, then you give up some of your liberties. According to the Prime Minister, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, unelected by the people of Europe, elected by a body of guys from the European Council, okay, recently admitted that the bloc's problem with Hungary, so Hungary has a problem, was that it refused to accept immigrants and allow LGBTQ activists in school. So, yeah, How about Romania? What are they doing about that? And I'm quoting, their allegations are nonsense, Orban said. And I'm quoting again, we cannot concede on migration, gender, and the war. These issues are more significant, more valuable parts of life than money. What the hell? Why do you want to try to impose your views, your values to everybody else? I mean, you have to be tolerant. You ask everybody else to bend over backwards, but you don't. So you're the intolerant. Just do your own little thing over there, whatever you want to do. No problem with that. Do your thing, but don't expect people to celebrate or show a lot of enthusiasm about it. Some people might not. Some people would dislike it. Some people will tell you that they dislike it. Free world, free people. If you impose a culture with money and threats and blackmail, yes. So he described the demands from Brussels about the LGBTQ agenda as, and I'm quoting, inconceivable, and argued that, and I'm quoting, the upbringing of children, especially their sexual education, belongs to families and parents, not schools. So government, back off. For the United States of America, your kids are government's kids. I don't know about you, but when the kid grows up, sometimes you may understand that the kid was not actually your kid. It was educated, and the upbringing was coming, the ideology was coming from school. The child, your child, if he's not homeschooled, and even if it's homeschooled, I will tell you why. They are indoctrinated by the government. And homeschool, I know that. And if you don't believe me, I don't care, because I know that firsthand. Homeschool, with the material that are provided and the tests that are given, they legitimize. Let's say they say, okay, here is a mouse. This mouse has color black. All right? And then at the question is going to say, what color does the mouse have? You're not going to say white, even though it's white, because if you say it's white, you're going to fail the test. So you have to say it was black, as it was written in the curriculum, in the body, in the information. That's how they do it. But I gave you a straight, easy example. They do it politically. They do it, I know because I know, I see it, okay? I know that. The same thing, when they talk about January 6th, they use a certain kind of term. And when they ask the question in the test, the good example is the good answer is their answer. Not my answer as a parent. My answer will be, because I saw that, that's not right, that's incorrect. But if you put the right answer or the answer, they will say, no, that's not what over there in the, no. And many other things about history, social science, and exactly what's going on over here. And if you give the wrong answers, you're going to fail the test. You're not going to pass the class. So you have to. And remember, when you do this by repetition, it's going to go in your subconscious. And then you will not understand why you vote for Bill Clinton, for instance. Oh, fuck me, Freddy. The upcoming elections for the European Parliament, scheduled for June, will, I'm quoting, revolve around migration, our families, and the war, he said, referring to the Ukrainian conflict. Unlike most of the EU, Hungary has refused to send Kiev weapons or allow their transit over its territory, and repeatedly called for peace with Russia. Hungary has also blocked the EU proposal, Budapest is due to assume the rotating presidency of the European Council. It doesn't mean shit. All right? And it says, and Brussels desperately wants to avoid Orban becoming its acting head. It doesn't have much power, just to show up over there and say, yes, and you can speak. Mr. Farage will speak right now, Nigel Farage, and then Mr. Whatever is called, and this and that. A group of European Parliament members has initiated the procedure to strip Hungary of voting rights in the bloc. They already voted for. Now they're at the procedure step, phase. According to Finnish MEP Petri Sarvama, this is the only way to protect the European way of life and democracy. This is garbage. So banning someone's free speech and disagreeing with you, banning him, making it illegal, and then you get your things going through, that's the only way to protect the European way of life and democracy. Why don't you give them cake? They want bread, give them cake. No, it's the other way around here. So there is Viktor Orban for you. Well, I don't want to be imposed things. That's my personal default. I don't like to be imposed things. I don't want to impose others. I want to be left alone. But when you have others trying to impose certain things to you, but you just try to run from them, you say, just leave me alone. Just leave me. No, you gotta clap. No, you have to. No, and we're gonna take your children. Now we got a problem with that one. Big problem. And unfortunately, people try to make it as a natural course of, how should I put it, a law of nature. It's not a law of nature. It's an artificial law of nature. Remember? That's artificial. We can clearly see, that this is a white mouse. It's not a green mouse or whatever mouse. But if they want to make it that way, that's then they say, this is natural, this is green or black or whatever. No, it's not. And we have to oppose that. We have to keep our sanity. And again, if I would start trying to ban other people from doing what I think it's unsafe or not right, we will not do anything, anybody. Because I ban you, you ban me, you ban my guns, I ban your bicycle, I ban your dog, you ban my cat, I ban your car, you ban my, I don't know, whatever. And like this, we will not have anything. We'll be in caves. Well, no, we're going to ban caves too. We're going to be sitting outside. Oh, I'm going to ban being outside. So what are we going to do? Exterminate one another? I mean, this is imbecilic. I just want to be left alone, and I want other people to leave everybody else alone. Because we're going to have a problem. Why? Because the guys who want to be left alone usually are stronger than the other guys. The other guys always need the government to impose on the stronger group things. They work with the government. Why? Because the government is stronger. It's not you, not this or that. No. The government. So they want the government to impose their will on you. That's why that's not in our genes, or how should I put it, DNA, to impose. I don't like that. You should not do. Oh, we should not. That's not safe. That's not. Why don't you mind your own fucking business for a change or forever? Anyway, I remember. Let's give you a story. I remember when I was at I was going to, how do you call those, playgrounds with the children when they were small, So you go over there as a parent, as a Romanian-born parent. That means I was climbing trees, I was climbing houses, going in apartment buildings, doing all kind of crazy shit for these guys. These guys would just put me in a cage as a kid. Don't do anything, you're going to harm yourself. But somehow God protected me somehow. I don't know, maybe he's got a plan for me. I can feel it. I got a gut feeling. So I was over there and sitting with all the moms around, or here and there a dad, being with the kids, staying over there so they don't fall on their faces. My kids were doing shit over there because I let them. Oh my God, Child Protective Services. Anybody? And when my kid was climbing on something, or I could see the moms desperate like they do here in America. It's such a garbage. And we're looking like me, like five. I can see their faces, bang, and they were trying to should I go in? I was like, sit the fuck down. I mean, don't say that because it's America after all, right? But that's how I was feeling. Fuck down, and I had to stand up and go over there and pretend that I'm watching my kid doing something that I knew very well my kid does it when he's with me. So shit, peer pressure, those tyrants. And they were concerned about my child and my lack of supervision, improper supervision it's called in Child Protective Services. I'm familiar with that one. So anyway, okay, and not only child improper supervision, it could be something else, threaten harm, because you allow the kid actually to do something that possibly cause harm. So That's improper supervision and threatened harm right there. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. So here you have it. And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's why your kid's gonna be tards. And when they roll over, gonna be, look at the Gigi. He's 12 and he did a rollover on the carpet. Yes, isn't that nice? Like a woman asked me one time at work, and I'm going to, an idiot woman, let's put it. It just happened, it was a woman, okay? She said, she showed me a picture, and I was not in the mood because I didn't like her, and she was an idiot anyway with everybody, and she came to me for whatever reason, and showed me a picture of a child, and said, isn't this the most wonderful child you've ever seen? Can you guess what my answer was? Exactly. I said, no, I've seen better. And she called me, you're an idiot. She left, so I got rid of her fast. I didn't need to put up with her shit. No, first, your question is imbecilic. That means my kids and everybody else's kids are not as fantastic of that kid over there that I don't even know. Didn't look good. He was like a 5 out of 10. Regular wishy-washy kid. I don't know what he can do. Why should I say he's the most extraordinary, fantastic kid, whatever she said? I said no. Why? Because I wanted her to leave. I wanted her to say, you're an idiot, turn around and left. Whew, Jesus Christ, finally. It was fast. She became a supervisor, just so you know, with that kind of mentality. Now imagine her being in charge of investigations. Let's say your child or your life. She's a supervisor. I know where she's at right now, but I know she left the county and she worked for a different county as a supervisor. And I was like, holy moly. But I knew that already because I know the promotion system, what kind of qualities you have to have in order to be promoted. And that person is going to screw up some lives out there with their judges and attorneys. I work with that. And with the police and with the schools and with the medical personnel. I know those guys. I know the system. I met them. I rubbed shoulders with them. Not all of them, of course, not all of them. But one mistake is one too much. Or one garbage like that in a position of authority is too much. What can I do? Nothing. This. Raise awareness. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So yes, Orban. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.